Zelig Ben, Esther, and okay. So a few weeks ago we were schmoozing about. I had this course of being whatever it's called, the scholar in residence during this Tony Robbins' first workshop since the end of the Magefa. So I ended up sitting next to one of the coaches on the Shabbos part who trains people. At the end of the first night of these Tony Robbins things, you walk across hot coal. Right? This is the famous Tony Robbins Zach. So I asked him, how does this happen? It's not an optical illusion. I did it. The woman next to me nearly burnt her feet off. How do you do this? So the way for 2 hours before you walk across this hot cholent, the mamash are training you, and they keep repeating, see yourself at the end of this 10 or 15 foot walkway. Just keep seeing yourself at the end of the goal. So the power of Dimyonis of Machshav is a very, very powerful thing. In more contemporary times, Dr. Viktor Frankl's famous Man's Search for Meaning, he holds that during the time in the Holocaust, he was in Auschwitz, what kept him alive during living a Gehenna was imagining, mamish having a machshava that he's lecturing to people, and he said in Man's Search for Meaning that the people that were around him that were mayayesh, he saw people spiral to their demise. How's this Nagaya to this week's Pasha, and how's it relevant to Los Angeles in the year 2022? We see Klal Yisrael, the Red Sea, and what do we see as part of the celebration? There were tambourines. Now, as last time I checked, it doesn't seem like there was a tambourine store next to the pyramids. How did this all happen? So Rashi and Mefarshim say that Miriam, under the guidance of Miriam, they were using whatever they had around to build these tambourines. Why? Because Miriam said, we're going to get out of here. There's going to be a time of salvation because that is the spiritual DNA of the Jewish people, and we're going to celebrate, and we need to have these tambourines. And that is very much the lesson that we all inherited as the project, as the children of Miriam, is that in all of our lives, there are times when it's dark. All of our lives, there are times that it's tough. We should listen. We can learn from, the matriarchs. We can learn from some of the biggest personalities in Yiddishkeit. The importance of seeing yourself at the end of the goal, the point of not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, but seeing the light in the tunnel. And like we've said many, many times before, the tool for all of us is sometimes when you're not happy, and you know it, we still clap our hands.